This letter was sent from Bolivar Jackson Howe to his Aunt Celia Mitchell. West Philadelphia, November 8th, 1863. Mrs. Celia Mitchell, Waterford, Pennsylvania. Dear Aunt, when we left your house, I thought I should probably write to you before this time, but various circumstances have prevented me from doing so until this morning. I have been rather unsettled in my plans, sometimes thinking I will get some permanent employment here, and at others inclined to purchase some little farm of a few acres and have a home of my own, where I can work for myself and do so as I please. I have found it difficult to get a situation, to rent a house, or even to procure board, from the fact that this city is filled to overflowing with people from the border states where the armies have occupied. People from Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, and even Missouri are here in large numbers, having come here with their movable effects to reside until the termination of the war. All that had not sufficient means to maintain themselves without labor, and it requires a well-filled purse to do that in these times, have been compelled to seek some employment, and they generally choose some of the lighter kinds, which are the same that I desire. Board is high, ranging from $6 to $15 per week for a man and his wife. Provisions are dear, beef 16 to 20 cents per pound, butter 40 to 50 cents, eggs 30 to 35 cents per dozen, potatoes over $1 per bushel, and everything else in proportion. Coal, which used to sell for about $5 per ton, now brings $10 or $11. It is almost impossible to rent a small, comfortable house, and although there is more building going on this year than the whole 10 years previous, yet houses are engaged from the time the foundations are laid. We are boarding yet, but shall probably obtain a house or small farm before long. I choose to look about well first. We had a rather tiresome journey from Waterford to Philadelphia, but through some very interesting and romantic scenery in some portions of the route. We had to stop several hours at Corey and reached Elmira, New York, late at night. We left Elmira at 4 o'clock in the morning and arrived here about 10 p.m. In passing through, or rather over, the mountains, we came through a very wild-looking region, and at the highest point were at an elevation of more than 3,000 feet. We crossed some 8 or 10 bridges of trestle work, a quarter of a mile long, and 100 feet or more in height, built across the ravines between the spans of the mountains. These were on the Catawissa Road, for we came by way of Williamsport, Port Clinton, Jamaica, and Reading. The weather here since we came has, with slight exceptions, been mild and pleasant. I suppose we are now having our Indian summer. Last year at this time we had 5 or 6 inches of snow, and the weather was severe. Our health is only tolerable. Francena is not as well as she was when with you. She is troubled again with dyspepsia. She sends love to you and joins me in wishing to be remembered to Uncle R. and all the family. Yours affectionately, B.J. Howe. Postscript written on the first page of the letter. In the hurry and bustle of getting our baggage on board at Waterford, I forgot to bid Cousin George good-bye and to thank him for taking us to the railroad station. Permit me, though late, to thank him now for his kindness. B.J.H.